Hey, my name is Ramon, editor of Smart Hustle Magazine. We're at South by Southwest 2017, and this is the Dell Experience. Thanks for taking the time to talk to me today.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. So what's your name, and what's the company that you founded?
So I'm Maria Yuan, and I'm the founder of Issue Voter.
Awesome. And what is Issue Voter all about? I heard your pitch today, and it was so amazing how you're helping people, be active and more than voting, but it's be active and be part of the political process. Tell us about that.
So there's so much focus on elections and voting, and what we're really trying to do is get people to engage year-round. And the way that we do that is we send you alerts on issues you care about that are up for vote in Congress. Okay. And then we summarize those bills with pros, cons, and related news. And then one click sends your opinion to your rep. And year-round, you get a profile on the site that tracks the percentage of time your rep is voting, how you would want them to vote.
And don't you wish that people had nice music like this while they were doing their political campaigns?
Yeah, exactly. Also, they have music. They had some theme songs.
We'll get this guy to play for us. So that's great. So just helping people to understand and track the process, and I guess be involved in things they care about, I think is one thing you were saying.
Exactly, yep. So it's the idea of you don't have to track everything that's going on, but you should at least know if there's an issue you really care about where Congress is making a decision that's going to affect that issue.
And today you heard several people talk about the other platforms that are out there, and you already had an answer before you were asked. You showed other platforms and how you were different. Can you talk about that more for small businesses that are entering a field where they're not unique, meaning they're not the first one? How should they handle that?
Yeah, well, I would say that there's an aspect of trusting your gut. So even if you're not first, I think that everyone has their own unique vision. Yes. The way that I think our vision is unique is, one, we don't make your opinion public. So there are a lot of sites out there that de facto by using the site, your opinion becomes public. And when you use Issue Voter, we keep that private. We think that's very important. And we did a survey where less than 25% of people wanted to share their political opinions publicly.
That's me.
And then the second thing is we're not an app. So there's lots of new apps these days, but it was a conscious decision to go web first. And then the third thing is that we have a scorecard on the site that really tracks your specific issues and how you align. And that is really unique. I haven't seen any site that's doing that.
And it seems like that's one way that I think those who are watching this should be different. They should think, even though it may not be the first, or people may say it's similar, but if you find a unique advantage point, I think that's how you can be different. Does that make sense?
Yep. Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Excellent. And then what is your advice for small businesses, those who are starting up businesses, following after your footsteps? Anything that you said, Ramon, I wish I could do this differently? Yeah. Or here's the advice I tell all my peers who want to start a business.
Well, the advice I tell everyone is, if you're thinking about doing something, the question you can ask is, would I regret not doing this? And if you would regret that, then just do it. Do it. No regrets.
And then now how do you get to the next step then of growing it, funding all the challenges and issues? I mean, how do you then, the passion's there, the idea, but it's hard work to grow a business. I mean, I've started 4 companies, so how do you get then over that next step?
I think part of that is actually understanding your strengths and weaknesses, and that you need to bring people in that have strengths that might not be your strengths. Because it's not possible for one person to do all of those things that you mentioned. You do need other people supporting you. You need a team. You need people that you can go to that are like mentors that you can ask for advice. So I don't know that one person alone can ever do that. So I would say understanding your own strengths and weaknesses and knowing where to ask for help.
Awesome. So one more time, your full name and the company that you co-founded or founded.
So it's I'm Maria Yuan, and I am the founder of Issue Voter, issuevoter.org.
Awesome. So go there and be a part of the political process.
Thank you. Thanks so much for having me.
You're welcome. And I'm Ramon, editor of Smart Hustle Magazine. We're at South by Southwest 2017 in beautiful Austin, Texas, part of the Dell Experience.